Good morning, class. It looks like everyone has finished their bell work of 2 area and 2 perimeter tasks. That is wonderful. So this morning I have a question for you, and I would like you to put it in your chat box. What is the happiest or best? What is your favorite party that you have attended? What party have you gone to that you most enjoyed? Put it in the chat box. I see lots of birthday parties. Those are always fun. Christmas, fun holidays. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Good job. All right. So what would happen if there weren't enough seats at these parties that you have attended? What would you do? Adam, what would happen? That's right. You might end up without a place to sit. That would be very disappointing to go with your plate of food and have nowhere to sit. So we have been learning about the area of a shape by tiling the inner space with square units. We've also been discovering how to determine the perimeter by measuring the distance around that shape. Today, we are going to use this understanding to solve real-life tasks. And what I mean by that is situations that you run into in our everyday life. For example, if you wanted to put a fence around your yard, you would need to know the perimeter of that space, right? We talked about this last week. You would need to know the distance around that yard to determine what length of fencing you would need. All right, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're taking a picture walk through a book that's rather fun, and because we're a little limited on time, we won't read it today, but we will have the anticipation and excitement of reading it tomorrow. So today, though, we are going to take a picture walk and see if we can discover through these pictures what is happening. What is going on? Is there a problem? Is there a solution to this problem? And you are all going to have to help me with this. Okay, let's get started. So this book is called Spaghetti and Meatballs for All. Let's take a look at this. We've got a group of people at a table, lots of food. What do we think? What can we predict that this story is going to be about? Alex, what do you see? Maybe a big dinner, okay. A big dinner party. What is this here? What is that? Can you see that? You're right, Jennifer, it does. It looks kind of like a seating map or chart or something. Let's find out. Let's take a look. All right, and this is written by Marilyn Burns, illustrated by Debbie Tilley. So we have here pages 1 and 2, if you can see this. We've got a couple. Looks like they're in the garden. What do you see? What does that book say? Kaylee, what does that say? It's my fingers on it. You're right, it says cookbook. A cookbook. And what's going on over here? We've got someone in the garden. You're right. Looks like she's tending to tomatoes and lettuce. Oh, they've moved inside. What is he doing now? Cadence, what does that say? A guest list. You're right, he's on the phone. It looks like he's making a guest list. Do we have a party planning? Maybe let's look for some more details. What's going on over here? She's got something on her lap. It's a newspaper of sorts. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that you all can see this because the writing's very small. But it says party rentals. Party rentals. And then look at this cat. Oh boy. This cat is ready to eat. Come on, bring on the food, he says. Party rentals. So we have a guest list and party rentals. What are we doing? Emily, right? We're probably planning a party, and I love parties. Parties are great. Oh my goodness. What's happening here? This looks like a mess of a kitchen. Whew. You're right. Absolutely. You keep that chat box going. He's making spaghetti and meatballs. Maybe he's using some of those tomatoes from the garden. All right. And looks like she's setting up her place setting. So I'm going to try to show you this, and it's really hard to see, so I'm going to help you out with the counting. I counted this just before we read it, and there's only 31 chairs. But I'm telling you now, down here in this little chart, we have 32 people at that place setting. So are we short or over in the chairs we have? Yes, we're short. We are short by 1. Thank you very much. Short by 1. Now we've got beautiful place settings all set up for everyone. How many do we have per table? 4. And what is this called? We learned this in area. A square unit. Thank you, Kyle. Square unit. Very good. And that's only 1 square unit. So we have 1 person per edge of the perimeter of that square unit. Oh my goodness, we've got people arriving. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're moving the tables. Are we going to have room for everyone? They're moving all the tables. This is not a good thing. All right. I'm telling you, look at this. These spaces, we need chairs there. Oh dear, let's keep going. Oh, look at that. Look at all those empty chairs. Those are all for people. What if they come and there's no table for them to sit at? This sounds like a recipe for disaster. Let's continue. We have more people arriving. More people arriving. What do you predict is going to happen, Emily? Are they going to have to move tables? You're right. I think so too. I don't know though. They keep moving them in different ways. Look at this. We're connecting more and more and more tables. And look at all these chairs in the background. That number seems to be growing. Oh my. And look at that mess. I wouldn't want to clean up that mess. This is terrifying. Look at, we've got more people coming. More people coming. Oh my. I'm moving quickly because we've got lots of people arriving and we need to figure out what's going on. I know, it's scary, right? I can't wait to figure out how they solve this. Look at all those chairs that people have to sit in. Oh, look, now they're creating this long table. Oh, look, they're kind of figuring out maybe as all these people arrive, we need more people to sit at these tables than just 1 per table. That was not working. Because what did we know? What did we see at the beginning? How many did they have per table? Per unit? Thank you. No. Hold on. Try again. Try again. I heard 5. How many per table? We have how many corners per unit? Thank you. Yes, we had 4. Good job. All right. Dear goodness. More people. Can you tell me? Look at their faces. I'm noticing their faces and some seem really happy. And I'm going to go back because this one in particular, she's the one who originally did our seating chart. How does she look? I'm going to zoom in there real close. Oh dear. She looks not too happy. How might we describe that? Kaylee. Sad, maybe a little sad, I would say so. Adam, what do you think? Disappointed? She could be. She worked really hard on setting all those tables up. And everyone moved them around. You're right. That would be sad, disappointing. Oh dear. Look at all these people are coming in. We've got more. Look at her now. Look at her. Where is she? Trying to find her. I want you to see her face. Oh, she's covering her eyes. She's like, I can't look. I can't look. This is disaster. So we have more people coming. And we're moving tables again. And it looks like she says, stop. Stop, right? Look at this. Everybody hold it. I discovered the area and perimeter before this whole party. And I figured out I had 4 people per table, right? And how many tables did we have at the beginning? Thank you, Alex. We had 8. And what math skill can we determine the total number of people if we have 4 per table and we have 8 tables? Kaylee, good. Multiplication, you're right. So we can multiply 8 by 4 and reach the total of 32. Very good. Okay, so I'm thinking this has to be the last group of people because we've had a serious amount of guests coming and they've moved a lot of tables around. I'm hoping, oh look, do you think they figured it out? You're right, Emily. I think they did. I think they realized we have to go back to that original setup. Didn't work very well. Now, I want you to tell me, what do you think, how could we set up this differently? She did it all individual units. Let me see if I can do a square. Kind of, that's a little rounded. But we have individual units. What if we did a different table setup? Could we do a different table setup? Okay, let's think about this. I know, I'm running out of time. Hold on, bear with me. What if we did a really long table? A long one with 1 on each end. That takes away how many? 2. So how many do we have left? Good job. We've got 30 left. And what is half of 30? 15. So we could do the perimeter around a long group of tables. We could do 15 on one side, 15 on another, 1 on each side. Okay. All right. So now you each have your table settings, and I've given you a table for the area on one and the perimeter on the other. And you are going to solve how many total guests you can have at your party. Okay? So you figure that out and we'll turn that in. And today we have practiced using area and perimeter for our everyday lives. You've all done a great job, and I look forward to seeing how many total guests you have at your party. And we've discovered some different ways we can use area and perimeter in our everyday lives. So good job, everyone.